Whoa, grinding till I get a mill. All I want is dollar bills. Stacking higher than some hills. Messing with my cake probably get you killed.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mike. I'm back here with another video. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to adult problem that nobody prepared you for. It's a TikTok compilation. It's 12 minutes long. We're going to hop right into it. No cap, because it's 12 minutes long. I ain't going to waste any more of your time. So let's get it and let's go.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
Okay.
I'll go.
I encourage you to go back and watch that video so you know where this is coming from, but these are some tips from a registered dietitian with fruits and vegetables as you start to adult. First of all, with avocados, store them in the refrigerator as soon as they go soft so that way they last a little bit longer.
Okay.
Second, buy frozen fruit and vegetables. These are typically picked at their ripest point, so they actually have more vitamins and minerals than fresh fruit and vegetables. Okay. Third, buy canned vegetables and buy no salt added, or rinse them before cooking them, and that will drain some of the salt.
Y'all write this down. I'm helping y'all out.
Four, when buying
write down the tips in the comments so y'all help me out.
In a container, buy it in 100% of its own juice.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for? I'll go.
I don't know how life became so lonely after high school. And I mean, the fact that we live in a time where there's COVID, it didn't help at all. Other than that, life after high school, pre-COVID, was still kind of lonely, bro. Unless you didn't have that tight bond of, like, group of friends in high school. Once you started college, everybody just disappeared. And then, like, everybody in college does not care about you. They go in and out of that campus to get their work done, and that's it. Unless you're, like, forced to do projects or whatever. And, like, that's a big change. Because in high school, we're kind of forced to interact with each other. We are in the same building 5 times a week, you know. But, like, that's not the case anymore. And that's why networking is something so important that they didn't teach us. Being able to learn a skill that help you make more bonds with people. Because right now, we're all on our solo mission.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
This. After being kidnapped, raped, and beaten into a coma, I never expected to be homeless. I had straight A's in high school. I had straight A's all the way through my double master's degree. I worked for 15 years in corporate and woke up after being beaten into a coma to find that all of my family was dead. I could not contact any friends for their safety. And everything that I owned had either been confiscated, stolen, or completely destroyed.
What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, that's... Can you imagine, bro? Like, man, that just lets you know how precious life is, man, and how fortunate you are. If you're watching this video, you're fortunate because somebody out there is doing worse than you. She says she got beaten, raped, went into a coma, woke up, all her family was dead. Everything she owned was taken. She was knocked out for a minute. That is crazy. Like, that's crazy.
All I owned was the clothes on my back, which was a tank top, a pair of panties, and a pair of socks.
Wow.
And the cops even tried to arrest me for it.
Wow.
For indecent exposure.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
You have to pay for garbage. You have to pay for water. You have to pay for electricity. You have to pay for gas. You have to pay for your car. You have to pay for homeowners or renters insurance. You have to pay for car insurance. You have to pay for car maintenance and oil changes and gasoline. You have to pay for education. You have to pay for the government taxes. You have to pay for the doctor. You have to pay for what the doctor does to you. Even though they ordered the lab and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You have to pay for vision insurance separately. You have to pay for dental insurance separately. Whose idea was that, to make dental insurance separate from health insurance? You have to pay for food. You have to pay for drinks. You have to pay for clothing to keep you warm. You have to pay for literally everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything. Life insurance. You have to pay for your own life insurance. What?
Yeah.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
She didn't even scratch the surface.
Jocks and our frat boys, they don't ever outgrow it. They just become sexual offenders in the future. Cheese is very expensive. Everybody casually does cocaine, which I haven't quite fully grasped yet, even though I used to have a cocaine addiction. Kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't, even after so long. $1,000 is like $20. If you have enough money, you can pay to not do a damn thing with your life. So not knowing how to do anything will fuck you in the end. Dating was never about looks. It was literally about how two people vibe together. Would have never guessed. If you don't pay attention to how you set up your taxes, you will have to pay so much more at the end of the year because the government just automatically says, we're gonna fuck you really hard, make you think you have all this money. You don't need to go to college to be successful. You don't need to work a 9 to 5 to be successful.
Nope.
Your biggest supporters are going to be the strangers online because nobody where you grew up wants to see you succeed in the same place that you came from.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I got so many homies that know that I do YouTube, but they literally do not support me. They don't like not one of my videos, nor comment, or share. Like, literally, it's y'all. Like, that's why I call y'all Stewart family, because it's you. You don't even live in the same state as me, and you watching me right now. Ain't that crazy? You're taking your time out of your day to watch me, and I don't even know you. Y'all family, bro.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
Quality throw pillows are really fucking expensive. Rugs are also very fucking expensive. That you need to clean the filter in the bottom of your dishwasher. That you need to replace the filter in the top of your fridge. That you are literally going to do a load of laundry every day for the rest of your life. And it doesn't stop. That in the adult world, $1,000 is about the equivalent of 20 when we were a kid. Power washing is simultaneously the best and the worst thing all at the same time. That depending on the career path you choose to take, college is literally a waste of time and money for a solid 50+% of people. How quickly fruits and vegetables expire. Taxes are hard and they suck. Having a pet is really like having another child. It's no wonder our parents always said, being tired.
Yeah, listen, no cap. Yo, like my dog, love her to death. Don't get me wrong, love her. But child, it's almost like having another child. I'm not gonna say it's like having a child because it's not necessarily like having a child, but it's like having a child if you get what I mean. It's like you gotta pick up their poop. If they sick, you gotta take them to the doctors. You gotta pay for pet insurance. They ain't tell you about that one in school, huh? Like you gotta do a whole lot. Like when I first got her, she had her previous owner. Like let's just make a long story short. She didn't really take care of her that much. When I got her, she had an ear infection, so I had to pay for that to get her medicine, all that other stuff, and it's like, bro, this is so much money that no one, and I mean no one, prepared me for. But I love her though. She's healthy and everything now.
All the time.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
You know how adults tell you when you're a kid, like, oh, you have all the time in the world. No, you don't. No, you don't. You absolutely do not.
No,
the average life expectancy in the United States is currently 78 years, okay? And 18 of those are spent in childhood. So you have about 60 of your adult years to decide who you want to be and what you want to do, right?
Really? Less than
wrong. If you sleep even 7 hours a night, then you've lost 17.5 years. Oh, full-time job? 10.8. You have to get to that job, though, right? So that's going to be another 1.2 years of your life driving. A huge chunk of your life is going to be working out, sitting on the toilet, cleaning, showering, grocery shopping, and let's just throw in an extra 5 years for all of this other shit. So the amount of time that you actually actually have for like dreaming and cultivating hobbies and forging deep friendships and relationships and having kids is like this. Choose wisely.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
This is gonna be good. You only date within your economic class. Cinderella story never happens. Partying turns to substance and alcohol abuse within most of your friends if they don't stop it until they're 30, 32.
Oh, wow.
You can look weird, act weird, and talk weird as long as you're making money, and normal people will still respect you.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really grows up and changes. They learn to mask most of their shitty personality traits.
No cap.
Compatibility is way more important than infatuation in relationships. It's really hard to find, make, and maintain friendships.
Yeah.
Most of the people around you at some point will start hating novelty and change, and they will admit to it and be proud of it, and that's infuriating. A lot of people pretend to be experts and know what they're doing when they're not.
No.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
Money. We are literally playing a fucking game. Like, we go to the store and shop. We buy things. Just change dollars into points. Now imagine you have 300 points, but the item you want requires you to have 400 points. What do you need to do to get those extra points? You need to go play a game. You need to go work or do something so you can get those extra points. And once you do this task, you get coins. And the coins have values. And the value is the number of points you get. It's made up. Yeah, we all know this and we're all sick and tired of it. But I'm not just repeating this just to repeat it. This is dangerous. We don't know how to do shit for ourselves because long as we have points, someone else can do it for us. What are we going to do when the economy crashes? Because this isn't going to last forever.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
A few things. One, scheduling my own doctor's appointments because, like, I'll call sometimes and I'm like, hi, is this a hospital? And they're like, who are you? And then I hang up because I'm like, I don't know.
Is this a hospital? Yo.
And then also, like dinner.
And even in hospitals now, it's like, what they don't prepare you for is that hospitals don't really try to help you survive. They try to kill us, low-key. Like, they really trying to kill us out here. Like, you thinking as a kid, hospitals is like, oh, if I'm sick, I go there. They gonna take care of me. Nah, you go there, you have to be careful with every single needle they try to stick inside of you. Man, listen.
Like, I have to actively know how to make more than 3 things because I have to make my own dinner every night until I die. And I can't just be eating spaghetti and peanut butter sandwiches. I think that might shorten my lifespan. Also, medicine, right? When a doctor prescribes you something to take, and it's like, take 2 of these, like, every 6 hours. I'm like, okay, cool, I heard that, right? But I still need to, like, ask my parents just to make sure. I'm like, hey, like, I'll try to do it like slightly. I'll be like, oh yeah, the doctor says to take 2 of these every 6 hours. Does that sound right? Like, is that right? And my parents are like, do you not know? I'm like, can you tell me? Because I'm scared.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
It's so fucking lonely. Oh my God. Everybody is either at work, having kids, getting married, or depressed. It doesn't work. What am I supposed to do? Buy furniture? Buy food? That's all I do. Or I talk to this painting. This shit is lonely.
Hey, listen. You ain't gotta have a whole bunch of friends. Listen, sometimes being by yourself is the best thing to do. Especially with everything going on now, especially with COVID. They ain't prepared us for that. So
that nobody prepared you for.
Okay, this is something I have been struggling with ever since I got into the corporate world about 6 years ago. Some people are just really bad at their jobs. And if you are a chronic overachiever or a perfectionist, this is really, really hard for you to deal with because I personally feel like I'm very reliable and I have a high level of accountability. And I just thought everybody else did too. But some people just don't take responsibility for their actions and don't think it's their responsibility to do their job well.
No, if this ain't the truth, like, there's people that have jobs that don't do their jobs. Like, I kid you not, at my job, I won't say who, but there was one time I literally went to the bathroom for like a few seconds, and literally somebody was up there snoring, sleeping, like literal sleep. Time passing by, and they're just slumped. Crazy.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
I have to figure out what to eat 3 times a day, every day, for the rest of my fucking life. That shit gets tiring.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
COVID. I'm gonna do one. COVID. Ain't nobody prepares for something like this. I gotta wear a mask everywhere I go. What? Like, since when is that a thing? They ain't prepared for that.
I swear that time moves so much faster now. I blink and the day is over. I swear when I was a kid, time used to go by so slow. So slow. Literally the months are going by so fast. I feel like I'm getting old.
They ain't lying. They is not lying. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you found some things that were interesting in this video, go ahead and like this video. Comment down below what's something that no one prepared you for. You know what I'm saying? Also comment down below what you want to see me react to. And I'll see you in the next video. No cap.
I stay on my job. Your boy be working too hard. I got dreams of living large, buying houses and expensive cars.